Alright, let's get straight into this. I'm not going to waste time on an intro or some like and subscribe nonsense. You do whatever you like. This is really just something to consider for the Warbonds. Things that maybe we are just not really considering when these weapons came out. There's people that are complaining and saying, oh, well, the Adjudicator's not that good. It's all about the Eruptor, which, you know what? You're completely correct. That's exactly how it should be. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Helldivers mobilized the first free warbond in this. You go all the way to the top. And you start off with some basic weapons. You start the game with the Liberator, just in general. Some people still swear by that gun. I never really used it, but then you get the Punisher, which, not specifically a bad weapon. And we're obviously talking buffs and nerfs since I'm making this video now, so this is all updated. But if you start the other Warbonds, I started on the Steel Veteran because I bought the Super Citizen edition. I got the Liberator Concussive. And this is what I used instead of the standard Liberator. And I just worked my way down. I got the Incendiary, which again I loved. Probably used it wrong when I was starting the game, but I had fun with it. And then I got the Jar 5 Dominator, which again, advanced gun became my favourite. But the thing you need to consider here is these weapons are not meant to be the best. It's not pay to win. So when people are saying Adjudicator, it's not a good weapon. It's a semi-decent weapon. It depends on how you use it. It's supposed to allow you to start from the beginning. So you may have just come into this game brand new and you do not know which warbond you want to go into. So say you start this game and you're like, you know what, I really like what's in this one. I want a goddamn gas mask. Maybe you want a gas mask. It doesn't really do anything for you. But maybe you also like the thermite grenade. Now, quick disclaimer for me personally, I think this sucks. This being a live service game, there will be nerfs, there will be buffs, so I believe this one will very likely get a buff in the meantime. The advertisement for it showed you sticking this on a charger, so my impression was I would stick two of these in a charger and blow its face off, and that just doesn't happen. So, yeah, there's things that people may be disappointed with. That's just part of how it goes. But, Arrowhead have been very good with balances, I think, on here, as much as some people don't like the railgun nerf because that was in the meta. But this, my new favourite weapon.
Go now and shoot your wall. Remember this. Every day is a good...
Get up!
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
You get 5 rounds in a magazine, you get 12 magazines. It's just very good all around. You do need to pair it with a different weapon. But again, you get down here, grenade pistol. This one, situational, 8 rounds. I believe when you pick up ammo, you only get 2 rounds back, so you're really using this for bug nests, in my opinion. Exploding crossbow, not really a fan. It's situational, it's what you make of it, it's your loadouts, it's everything else. This is actually really good for light mobs, but for me, you know, I've already started, I've got these, so it's natural if you've been playing the game that you're going to see this gun and be like, yo, this sucks. Because you've already got your playstyle, you know, you've gone through the whole mobilize, you've gone through each weapon. You know, many of you probably got the defender and didn't use it. The one thing I will say right now is SMG's probably not going to be your go-to weapon. For me, the sickle in the cutting edge warbond is without a doubt hands-on best light primary.
Outpost spotted.
As it even beats the incendiary shotgun, incendiary breaker, just because your incendiary gun is great for spread, setting everything on fire, running. It's if you use it correctly. Now fire has been buffed, so you can spray it a little bit, run around. But do you know, for me, the sickle beats everything. You get so much charge on it, even when you're on a hot map and the heat builds up faster. It's still good. You go all the way down your Warbonds, and I'm going to skip other guns. There's obviously sniper rifles and everything. You've got your marksman rifles with your anti-material rifle, etc. You know the deal by now. If you're new, you've still yet to discover this. But if you're new and you want one of the best weapons, go get the sickle. Not the scythe. The scythe was really good in the original Helldivers. I was a big fan of it, but still decent now. Does rely on you to hit weak points, the same as the Las 7 dagger. People say this sucks, but you know what? You can use this one-handed when you're running away. If you hit them in the head, it's still going to take out light mobs. It's again not meant to be the best weapon. You go all the way down on this one, right to the end, and you have the Scorcher.
Get some! Get some!
It's light armor penetrating. Now I can't remember how this looked before recent patches. Maybe it's not changed, but you can hit walkers with this. And, you know, largely when this came out, this was one of the best weapons you could have. It took me a long time to get this because I went through the Steeled Veterans and I got the Dominator. Because I got the Dominator, I've not really cared about the Scorcher. So, just for everybody to consider, just think about the things you have here. Impact grenade, you get this in the standard Warband pass, and without a doubt the best grenades. 400 damage, you throw it in, it does what it's supposed to do.
Throwing grenade!
Seems a little harder on the fabricators, but you know now the thing is here. You've got the eruptor, you can sack our bug nest. You can take out fabricators as well. Whether it's intentional or not, I'm not sure, but I'm not saying it's pay to win, because it is very well balanced. You know, it's a bolt action reload. You know, you only get so many shots, and you do really need to pair it with a different weapon. People say stalwart. I actually pair it with the dagger just so I'm not running out of stuff, or the redeemer. It really just depends. Maybe an arc thrower. You know, the thing is on here, you've really just got to think about which things you want to pair them with, and that's the whole idea of the Warbonds. There's a myriad of things here that you can try, so many different loadouts. Again, Quasar Cannon, pair this with your sickle. My favourite actually is the spear.
Liberty dispensed.
It's just been very consistent. It's great for fabricators. It definitely seems like it's had another buff. Now, I'm just going off in a slight little tangent here, but it's just really to make you consider that when you do these warbands, we're not talking about how good every weapon should be, because the sickle is the best weapon in the cutting edge warband. The plasma is... it's not the best, but it's situational.
Found something.
You get a cluster of enemies and you splash one of these in the faces and blow up like 5 of them, you know, in one go. It's good, it's fun, it's not saying it's meant to be the best, it's just meant to give you a different playstyle. The Arc 12 Blitzer is, generally speaking, it's never going to be the best gun, but what this does allow you to do is just run around and have fun. Maybe you don't want to just spray and pray. Maybe what you want to do is get up close and personal and take them out. I actually had fun using this. But I just went back to the sickle because the sickle's so goddamn good. Again, not saying it's pay to win, but it feels like probably one of, if not the most important weapon which has been added into the game. Probably aside from the Eruptor. I think in general, you know, the Steel Veteran Pass, very good just for bugs in general. And then you get to this weapon which is good for the Automathots. I've been rambling for a long time. I'm a very good talker. I don't really do videos like this. Maybe there's only about 4 people watching it, so if you are, I hope this helps you. Go out there, have fun, and the last tip I can give everyone, which is a very important one, is when you're going through the Helldivers Mobilize, find the rock, paper, scissors emote and
Let's play. 1, 2, 3. I win. 1, 2, 3.
ah,
1, 2, 3.
ah. You don't have the stratagem hero. It's just something which is really fun. So I hope you all find this useful and enjoy it. And shout out to Sam and Gumra. My ride or dies on this game. If you check out any of the other videos, you'll see them in there. And another thing is, if you're a super citizen like me, or you're a veteran, or you've got, your hell diving mission solo, go and help your fellow cadets. Show them how to find currency, how to find weapons, points of interest. Give them some weapons to try. I'm a big fan of this. I don't really have footage of it, but it's something, again, I like to do. Yeah, for democracy. Go do your thing. Enjoy.